Hi everyone! If you follow this channel, you will notice I'm using my own voice instead of subtitles. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I worried my English wasn't clear enough. I've practiced it for a long time, and I think I've improved a lot. Thought without making this first video, I'd never find out. So please bear with me, I'm sure I'll get smoother with every new video. And if there's anything you don't catch, feel free to turn on the subtitles. With that said, let's fly into the video. A year ago I made a prototype for a Superman game in Dreams based on the animated series, but the truth is that it was quite complicated to make, and the thermometer limits and everything else made it too difficult for me to continue. As you can see, the map is not finished, but if I wanted to make a city that wasn't too tiny, I wouldn't even be able to add cars or people or anything other than just Superman and the buildings. Maybe I could add some doors that would lead to interiors with enemies, but honestly it's really hard to make a city in Dreams because of the limits. If Dreams were on PS5 with a native version, or if it came out on PC, like it should have because it was apparently finished, then we would be able to avoid the 1GB limit Dreams has, because the PlayStation doesn't allow files bigger than 1 gig. But anyway, I could make a city without citizens, like in the Arkham games or Suicide Squad, which I don't think is a problem either, because if you justify it well in the story, it doesn't have to look bad. And in the story I had in mind, it would actually be kind of justified. As for Superman, I made him able to run and jump. He also can float, and when he's floating, he can move in all directions. When he's floating, Superman looks in the direction you are moving. That way it feels like he's watching over things, or well, something a bit more natural. He also can fly fast, of course, and you can activate a boost that gives him more speed for a few seconds. If you are flying and crash into a building, I made glass and debris fly out, so it looks like you are crashing in a more realistic way. I also added water effects for when you are in it, and also for when you fly over it. I made heat vision, and honestly I like how it turned out. You can also use it while flying to defeat enemies in the air or things like that. I also made Ice Breath, but it's not really finished. For the combat system, I wanted it to be like the Batman Arkham style, and honestly, that was without a doubt one of the most difficult things I did in Dreams. But anyway, what Arkham's combat has is that you can hit enemies and they can hit you too, and if you press triangle right before they hit, it triggers a counter and shows an animation that knocks down the enemy. It also has a combo system where once you reach a 16 hit combo and do a counter, you will defeat the enemy instantly. In this case, it's Superman using Ice Breath, but I also wanted to make it so, for example, when you fight a robot that isn't a living being, Superman uses heat vision to destroy it, and basically that's what I wanted to do. But again, like I said before, the thermometer isn't infinite, and adding so many animations made the thermometer go up to 70% in a level where there's only Superman and 5 enemies. And of course, if I wanted to make all the animations I want, so it's not always the same counter attack, I don't think I could add much more. Not to mention the bugs, where for some reason I don't understand, many times the counter animations get mixed, and sometimes he counters 2 enemies at once or other weird things. But I'm sure that someone with more knowledge of Dreams, especially with more understanding of the calculator and logic stuff that I don't fully control, could improve and optimize this much more than I did. And I should also say that this combat system and animations were made before one of the latest Dreams updates, the one about the animations. And that one really helps to make several animations take up less space on the thermometer. Probably with that, it could be done much better, but the base is there. Honestly, the animations, even though they are not perfect, I like them quite a bit, and at least I'm happy I managed to make something close to the Arkham combat. And yes, as you can see, Superman is fighting against Superman or Ultraman or Bizarros or whatever. Basically, I was too lazy to make the enemies. I had an idea of what they were going to be, but well, I only make this dark guy who shoots lasers at you to test the heat vision. What I did make was Supergirl, who would appear to warn you about something, give you a mission, or fight alongside you in some moments. Honestly, it's a shame because I really like the look of the game and it feels really fun to control Superman, but I don't think I'll keep working on the project. So I publish it in Dreams as remixable, so anyone who wants can edit it and create their own Superman game. If you wanna try it or make your own game, look for it in Dreams, remix it and tell me how it went. Oh, and before I finished, I wanted to ask you if you've seen the new Superman movie or if you are planning to. I'm actually really looking forward to it, and I've noticed in the trailers that a lot of scenes are shot with wide-angle lenses, and that visual style really appeals to me. Plus, it's directed by James Gunn, who I like a lot. And in case anyone's curious, my favorite projects from him are Peacemaker and the Slither movie. And that's it. Tell me what you think in the comments, and if you liked it, you can leave a like and subscribe. If you wanna support the channel, you can also subscribe to the Patreon or join to the members of the channel. All that helps a lot so I can keep uploading videos. I'll see you in the next video, and here are the Patreons and the members of the channel.